well, definitely caught the attention of the desk, so no need to linger on it, because we are into the game.
I actually really like your guys'
on the attacking side, the returning
Good.
Reykjavik champions looking to Trot and G2, the unlikely boys who are going to have to prove something monstrous here. Awaken the beast that has truly been just sealed away. Let's see what they can bring. Round 1 already started up. Sentinels having a look towards that A side.
Actually, straight away, the wall in place to prevent that cross into heaven, at least. Have to give some information away. Nuki going to be called upon here with the frenzy, actually. Ignores the dash, but TENZ still finds the opening. Sentinels trying to carve their way into.
Is that going to be the case throughout the whole game?
Yeah.
Are you going to throw Jesus at B?
Yeah.
Sit inside screens, that poison orb going to go up, and that's going to...
Fair play, fair enough.
A lot more control over to Sentinels as the spike
I do the same.
Let's see how much ground they can get. It's like the springboard back in. shahzam does not care for it. He's leaning forward, catches the CT push from Mixwell. As dapr looking towards that playback through from the T side, that flank that will be coming in. We saw it slowly building.
By the way, I'm on push to talk with him, and I just pushed to talk for the sheesh.
But Sentinels, boys, they're a little different. They just don't miss. This is clean. The only one to draw blood so far is Avova. That's 2.
All right.
But there's an army in the way. This isn't going to happen. 8 HP. The dream's dead. TENZ has got it. That's the first. Sentinels pick up where they left off.
Actually, G2, in my eyes, the correct formation to deal with that, right? The only problem being Nuki kind of stuck there. Once that execution comes through, being on the raids, there's no real
You're kidding. There's no way there's 90,000 people watching me right now.
He didn't deliver on that front. So Sentinel's able to
capitalize
on that opening fairly easily.
You're fucking kidding.
It's going to be Kellogg's with a sheriff, but
what?
Across the board, see if they stack up and try and get a little bit aggro.
Carlos, there's 93,000 people watching us right now.
Hey, but
how many?
93,000.
There's 2 members outside garages. So Koler going to be called upon here.
Such
or at least
a big deal.
Turret.
Oh god.
Give that information away. TENZ and sick.
Oh my god, thank you guys.
Information gone on the back of it.
This has been sarcastic.
There's 2 players creeping through mid as well.
Yeah, that's been catching my
I love
eye.
European humor, honestly.
Putting it this way. They're about to get crunched on this.
I don't even know if I think Europeans are not funny.
Really?
Like,
I
for the most part.
do. a lot of my dad, my dad has a lot of like Czech Republic friends, or like friends from the Czech.
Not much else.
And it's
this should be 5 alive. If you're looking at Sentinels as expectations,
it's like, I guess it's dry.
I mean,
it's drier
most
humor.
of us,
yeah, I like dry humor.
Probably chose between maybe Gambit if you're more of an EMEA fan, and looking at Sentinels here, and if you're a bit weird like me, I go 100 Thieves.
Well, this is a one-sided affair.
Real deal. And as you can see, so far 5 standing, and Kellogg's is your last one there. Not going to get any bonuses there at all. Prime Gaming flawless second round. Sentinels looking sharp, and this isn't a surprise to us yet. This is going par for the course.
Absolutely, and again, nothing really, gained by D2 in terms of how these first 2 rounds have played out. I think actually Sentinels are going to look to obviously capitalize on this.
Oh my god, Chaz has very interesting posture. I didn't even notice.
G2 going to be called upon very early in this round. Again, I don't
Thank you guys all so much for watching. I genuinely appreciate it. Like, I never thought I'd get this far. Like, I haven't even streamed for a whole year yet, and
double stack towards
like,
B tower actually with Avova down.
It's just insane.
Towards garage, but Sentinel spread across as well. Kellogg's going to be called upon here.
Okay, gets out. Might play Nuki a little. Didn't quite get the pickup he wanted, and damage.
They play with balls, I like it.
Until then, Koldamenta going to draw blood over the mail room, and they are actually greeting the challenge in towards middle, keeping them just at arm's length, maybe just far enough for those rifles to ring through. But bear in mind, statistically speaking, and just by every account statistically, and any way you want to look at this, G2 should be able to convert this round, but those SMGs, they brought up nice and close. If they can keep pressuring mid, can still do damage. Now, again, this pressure is between Nuki and Kellogg's.
Oh, jeez, he whiffed
Kellogg's
that.
actually backed all the way away from this, and Six still forcing his way in here. Actually getting way closer. Avova has to be called upon for a gravity well there. And Sentinel's closing the distance here. It's going to be really difficult. Kellogg's is down to 2 HP.
Yeah, this is good though. Nice aim from him, but now he's under severe scrutiny. He's going to be eventually fouled. Avova's got his back though, and this is good trading. dapr, great work. Big damage. Wants to pressure CT. Why not get in there? Get in their faces. Nuki, he's got it. And there's one back.
What?
To stop the rock.
The teammaking already?
That's when a spiral.
Let's fucking go, boys!
Majority.
Oh my god!
Good shit!
Okay, that was a total gun diff, but alright. Oh, I see how this is gonna go.
Literally against shitty weapons. We don't give a fuck. If it would have been against Echo, same shit.
Again, Sentinels, this time
oh, that's funny.
3 members.
Oh, this is great, guys. This is gonna be a fun game, that's all I'm saying.
For G2. Be very careful here. Again, the Viper wall up. Sick actually opens up straight away onto
Six is better.
Look, you can get away with that against others, but the aim on the Sentinel side is just unrelenting. Mixwell's going to have to deal with this as well now. TENZ on the other side, he knows what's around that corner, but he's got Nuki by his side, so it's not so bad just yet. Actually, even gets to back away. Utility work, but does he dare double down? Nuki wants it, sticks around for it. This isn't bad, but this is still such a bloody battle as Sick wins that final fight. And now suddenly the side is
like every
open,
choke
ready for the taking of 3v2.
Holy shit.
And there's going to be the ult to just allow that ferrying of the spike across safely.
This is so exciting.
Comfortable plant inside the Viper's pit. Over and Koldamenta. Really, really difficult for them to break through here, especially with the zombs positioned so deep. Actually, it gives them a pocket just behind on site, really, to play from. The wall as well across elbow. This is a tough retake for them.
Oh, you think about the utility that's just been flooded in. They can just sit the time ticking so favorably towards Sentinels. Vova shows where he is now, pulls attention, but shows that he's also off it. Dips away, but that allows Koldamenta find a bit of space towards dapr, but bear in mind there is one player who is the safety net, but that is going to be Zombs. Has to give away position, but he will get a Vova. That's exactly what the doctor ordered, as Zombs, the swishest safety net so far.
I want to laugh, but I don't want to be rude.
Investment of the ultimate there as well, very, very late into that.
Thank God I have him on push to talk, or I'd say something bad.
Some pocket of safety on side to get a defuse through, but without the half at that point. This is a problem the first time, like I said, Sentinel stacking 3 up here, so kind of Nuki coming across to rotate. Mixwell obviously put in grave danger behind the wall. Again, if they can stack up like this, I think Sentinels really, time and time again, can condition G2 to
Carlos can take it. You're right.
You normally talk trash.
Look at it now on the back of that.
I was about to, but I wasn't sure how much.
Go ahead, I don't give a fuck.
Control around the orb.
That was the shittiest ulti ever, and you still
that's
lost
too far.
it.
Lady, that's too far. Okay, that I won't allow.
Oh my God! I'm sorry, it was just bad.
As well, Nuki getting the Spectres, a couple of Sheriffs to supplement, but it's very light in comparison, of course, to Sentinels, who are sitting quite flush. Shaz on the Spectre, the rest all locked and loaded, but maybe feeling out what they're coming up against. No real rush on this one yet. Yes, the wall's invested, and TENZ showing a little leg, but it's not too much to worry about just yet.
Bro, they walking into sight.
Contact. Sick with a comfortable opening, looking like they want to get towards B now. Take that space that's been given and
free sight, easy. What's your team doing?
Clear the site.
Well,
and you can
I don't fucking know. That's a fantastic question. Like, I don't know why. You're just walking.
Oh my God, this is too fucking hilarious. I can't. This is too much.
Retrieved at least in mid, but how much more they can do.
Oh God!
Sentinels with a man advantage, and
this is fantastic. I
to
love this.
break through here with 2 SMGs.
Hold on.
Koldamenta can even get out of that.
Gamers?
Actually, Sick for a moment glanced away, and actually Koldamenta finds one.
Yeah, but it's instant traded. That's the beauty there of TENZ coming around, but it is going to be found again by Nuki. So there's a bit of a back and forth here, but Mixwell just saying get out for it as TENZ is just locked in the back of the site, and Zombs is the one to shut it out. This is comfortable from Sentinels. Yes, a couple of kills here and there, but I'm
actually those are really, really
this is
cool
not a comfy map for G2.
Mixwell,
if you look statistically, sure, you may look at it on first glance and go, oh, that's okay. But think
that was really smart. Isolate the 1v1s.
It's all been relatively far in the past. This has not been a map that they sit on.
Do they normally scream like that?
On your screen.
Yep.
They're feeling themselves. They're pumped up, and why not? This is the first step on the stage for them. They have to reclaim
do they talk trash,
that
like
reputation. That obviously followed them off the back
Tyson
of
doesn't. The other teammates do.
And again, I've not seen a team look so comfortable with the target on their back.
Honestly, I miss that. I think players are too fucking soft nowadays.
Gonna pop. Play Storm up the rip here. Callum's actually with the operator online. He's going towards B main here. Looking to invest the showstopper, but nothing on the other side of it.
No, but the thing is that like, I feel like if you go too far, like especially like Brazilian fans get a little bit too crazy.
Woo!
Yeah, that's so well done by Nuki. Finally,
yeah, that's what people say, but I'm not sure it's true, honestly.
Play towards middle, even though he's been pretty much dictated.
I mean, some Brazilians will say some shit, but it's almost like a meme now, you know? Like,
yeah, I guess so.
But you speak with them, they just say it as a meme. They just say it as a meme. Like, they don't come to Brazil, but in reality, they don't mean it.
Time to go. Has to
like that's most people, right? I'm sure there's some crazies.
Knows what he's got to do. And no, it's
not. But honestly, it's not like that.
Lovely Lovely play there. Very calm.
And same for the 7-1 soccer. I mean, they care more about the 7-1 soccer than about everything esport, right?
Oh my god, that was sad.
Brazil cares a lot about soccer,
That's
right?
going to be the big problem for G2. If they can actually
but even like to this day, they just meme about it, you know?
Maintain control and look to Kellogg's on the operator to do that towards B Garage at least. But dapr is going to be a constant threat throughout this half. Actually, Sentinels now. Sheriff's across the border.
You see how respectful I am calling it soccer?
Yeah, you're calling it soccer. I know. Everyone on my in my stream is like soccer.
We'll see what it looks like.
Called football.
I mean, we've got 4 sheriffs, so a little bit of a Shiko here. Yeah, maybe they can punish these closer angles. But G2 well aware.
Yeah, he's from EU.
The economy, maybe not the stinger, so gonna have to respect that and sit a little deeper. Make it hard work. The Sentinels do at least get a little bit of ground gain towards that A site, but Koler still just happy to sit back, spam away. Not too many worries just yet. How much room is Shaz going to be given here? That's what makes me nervous.
This is what I'm talking about. Kellogg's being in
I
position.
feel like with split, either if you're good at the map,
side of this
you're like really, really good. But if you're like
bad
bad at the map,
so
you're really, really bad.
Yeah, it's pretty evenly played right now.
That's what I'm looking for G2. Remaining composed.
Oh my god, the babongos!
Formation on the defensive half.
They could overwhelm him so easily though. Yeah, there it is. That's the problem. There it is.
My word.
Wait, what? Am I behind?
Boys, it hits different. They're going to be so aware of where people are. Shaz can now get that spike plant. They're going to be getting the press back up. It's all 5 standing now against 3. And this is just panic stations galore. Oh, look at this play coming out. dapr is just a rock for this side. And you had no right getting this round, but it looks like it's theirs unless Koler wants to clutch this one out.
You're getting ecoed right now.
Now
fuck
presented.
Me. Yeah, but it does. I mean, those deagles were like a fucking operator.
Yeah.
What a way to turn it around.
Like to me, you guys full bot right there.
No, honestly, it's still scary because like everybody on Sentinels is just really good with the sheriff.
The weaker sides of G2's defense.
Woo!
TENZ in
How sexy there.
position to punish Kellogg's there. It's just insane to watch that. And that's the thing, as soon as those weapons come through, even with the lockdown.
I love this. Look at it.
Oh no.
Oh shit. Oh
no.
Oh shit. But boys, do some fucking rush me right now and just
yelling, find the one real sad.
Take your dick out.
Gorgeous. We do have a timeout. And that's going to be a tilter as well. That's around where you're like, okay, well, they've got a stinger.
Oh my god. Oscar looks so upset.
Chill, sit back, sit deep.
Oh, fun story, actually.
He looks upset, but he's never upset. So
yeah, fun story. I've actually met Oscar before because both Tyson and him were on a CS team together in
again, I think something
C9,
that we
right?
talked about throughout the
so
regular
nice.
season leading into this was the mechanical ability of some of the North American players. It does push pretty high, and they are able to bring that out whenever required, and I think we're seeing a little taste of it here.
Oh, look, it's Kaz. That's the manager.
This is not
He's
a stronghold
nice
for G2, if we're going to be sensible about this, which I'm sure chat and everyone at home watching are being sensible, right? We're not,
obviously.
We're not overly getting into it, right? We wouldn't lean into that. No,
not a chance.
Not a chance.
They run the same team, even though a different region. Oh, so
again, I think this is going to be a stark
Mixwell actually, well, Oscar, he lived in NA at the time.
And maybe it's going to be hard to bounce back again.
Yeah, they still have no coach. That's just the manager.
So again, how do they then fire it back up without getting a little down in the dumps? Because you can see it, they're out of their
dapr's barely taller than the monitor when he's still. Yeah, dapr's short.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think the key
He's a really
thing
nice
here
guy,
is
though. He was actually,
yes,
like,
they
when I
were
met
tested
him,
the
he,
other day
like,
versus
went in
F4Q,
for a
but
full
G2
hug.
now
He was so
have
friendly.
to prove to us that they're able to
Super nice
innovate
guy.
and adapt on the fly, because Sentinels
Really
one
friendly.
of the quickest to pivot one way or the other. And again, all credit to shahzam on that front in terms of the in-game leadership, but take a look at this round
No,
now.
it's not dapr slander at all.
Much slower in approach. 3 over towards
You know
A.
Everybody knows this is a T-sided map, okay?
Sat comfortably with zombs and Kellogg's with a blade storm, actually. Not given anything. Sentinels are anticipating. G2 pushing forward, making the most of this lesser purchase, but Kellogg's will be forced back now.
He's
shahzam
stealing your man, though.
creeping ever closer towards Nuki. Might get caught there, actually.
Okay, dude, that's enough.
Damn, a rare miss from him.
Well, uncharacteristic, but TENZ has still been let off the leash. Shaz still watching for that re-aggress, catches it too. Nuki. Sentinels are just too aware of this, and TENZ has followed.
Do you know what your guys' best
this
map
is looking like they're trying to find those little gaps.
Ah, yes, I'm going to tell the girlfriend of my competitor what our best map is.
It's not happening.
Promptly.
Okay, my bad. That sounded okay.
Yes, of course. Our best map is split.
I mean, Avova, no real option but to try and find an exit here, but expect Sentinels to be in place to greet him wherever he decides to show his face.
Dude!
Even really tested on the way in there. And again, this is the immediate response based on Kellogg's obviously creeping a little further down mid. That information is relayed by zombs, and right away they're positioned.
Oh god.
Zero will find
TENZ
have an upgrade for himself, but Sentinels will probably want to remove this from him.
I don't know how strong the economy is right now for Sentinels. I didn't actually take note of that. So I wonder how much they're willing to chase this down and get it out of his hands. I see 2 of them already exiting, getting far away, so they should be safe enough. Maybe just leaving 1 to chase. Actually, Avova's just fine. So yeah, no real threats beyond that. Rifle should be kept on either side.
I mean, 6-2 spells like G2.
Well. So Zombs and Shaz keeping hold of that.
Think about it.
Keep that economy nice and healthy, kind of filtering that back through, and G2, well,
wait,
how
old is Kellogg's again?
Start, not normally
something
we often say or see. He's normally a bit of a rock for the side.
He's young, right? He's like 17 or something?
Yeah, and
yeah,
the thing I want to see from G2 here is
I know he's
a little more decisive, a little more proactive with some of the
I know he's at least 18 because I didn't need his parents to sign the contract.
The problem with dapr doing this wall every single round,
sitting
behind it, there's that constant paranoia builds of how many people
I like this attitude. Don't fucking care attitude.
We've seen the difference of when Kellogg's is having a good performance too. Something that he's not had a chance to yet, really. Nuki's been doing quite nicely at holding through here, but this time he's got Shaz working up with the ult. Oh, this is bursty as well. Hold on, this is going to be real crazy.
What's going on?
TENZ, man.
Oh my god.
Who needs any further flashes when you've got him and that Lear? Sick has his back, but it's over to isolate the first. Capitalized on the second, and it ain't over yet. G2 still holding strong, but shahzam is the only one to find success, and that's in middle.
Oh, shit.
So now look what remains. shahzam and dapr. And if G2, if you fumble this one, you're going to be in the bin.
dapr guy.
Dapper's going to take the time
Big brain.
Investigate a little
he's a little bit of a rat, that's for sure.
Let me get some work done. Because
this fucking guy.
Kellogg's is going to be considering this for a second or two. There's going to be that
this fucking guy.
Wow, he's actually already thinking about it. Dapr. Yeah, well done, Kellogg's. Great decision making there. And G2.
You know,
hold it down. I saw a world there where Sentinels were about to slice them apart.
Thank you.
I think, again, dapr going a little deeper than he maybe should have. I'd love to play with the Viper's Pit, throw down a little distraction on site, try and find that kill within spawn, but
nice try.
At the point you're walking towards stairs, you got to think, maybe there's a possibility they're tucked in there, trying to maintain this spike control, but just coming back to this Kellogg's point, we talk about the composition here, and the other day what we called into question was kind of that support system behind Kellogg's, right?
Honestly, Avova, when Avova screams like that, it's like if I was competing against him, I was just fucking scared, you know? It's like this big guy just like, come on, with his biggest boys, you know? Just like properly angry.
I guess
he's a nice guy, though.
Maybe starting to read into this, but look who's around the corner.
I don't know, I love this shit. You know how much this means to both teams, you know? It's fucking great.
It's not beautiful.
Ooh, shahzam. Video gamer.
This man's on a mission. Take down Heaven Control. Can't quite get it that time, though. Nuki, once again, steadfast.
Sip water. I'm just going to have some orange juice.
Yeah, my eyes go straight towards over here. Obviously, Sick does have that wall to get himself safe passage. That's it, the Cosmic Divide going to come up as well. Just to make absolutely sure elsewhere, Nuki will find TENZ, but again, it's just to allow Sick and Zombs access to B site here. Over tucked up behind and hold them into
2v4, we got this.
Now a 2v4.
Winnable.
I have to put my son to bed very soon
for G2 as
because
well.
mommy's in holidays, so I'm daddy duty.
Aw, nice.
Awesome. Yeah. I'm enjoying it a lot, actually.
Really quite close here, G2 just around this corner.
Sick
and Zombs.
Man.
One back to site, one towards main. The first challenge. It falls, no trade. Kellogg's.
Good job, boys.
There's nothing more.
All right, I'll be right back. Just give me 15 minutes and I'll be back.
Okay? Yeah, for sure.
The others chiming in well, but I've got to say,
I wish you second best of luck.
Over and Nuki right now, we have the pillars that are keeping G2 competitive.
That is so sweet.
Yeah, and again, I mean, Avova is synonymous with playing that anchor role, and time again, he's able to bail G2
Alrighty, guys.
But in this series, he's really going to be tested, right? And we've seen it a couple of times now. Sentinels, they're testing the water, they're dipping the toes elsewhere, and they have such a good read on when to hit these rotations, right?
It is heating up, honestly.
Create their own gap almost to the defense. And
he's my favorite CEO now, no cap. No, he's funny. Like, I didn't really understand his humor at first, or like, I would just be like, what the hell are they doing? Like, trying to start shit? But like, oh god.
Seems like I was a little bit of a ground in their mind.
Yeah.
Are they allowed to say that word and I'm not? Fine. Alright, fine. But yeah, I think something I was kind of considering coming into this.
Alright, I'll be right back, guys. I'm just gonna go to the washroom really quickly. They're doing a tech pause.
The G2 are able to, I guess, wake a bit of a beast, right? They are a sleeping giant to an extent. We don't know the depth of this roster. I think we saw the run coming into this, the qualification to this, and we all went, wow, okay, that's quite surprising. But they did suffer losses. It wasn't flawless. It wasn't perfect. They lost to, who was it? I think Supermassive Blaze, Gambit, Ascend, FPX, you know, a couple of big names. But they also were able to best a couple of other big names. Fnatic were also some of the, the victims that fell to the likes of G2 and many others. So again, it's very hard to categorize G2 right now. They're still in that rebuilding phase. But looking at Sentinels coming into this, gleaming record, just so good. You know, they're going back home from school real proud, putting it up on the fridge. So I'm still waiting with bated breath at G2. I'm just looking at them at this point.
I mean, I come out of that first series that we saw, and I wasn't absolutely sold. And that's the concern. Again, if you talk about just on paper, expectations coming into a series, what we want to see. And that map 2 still sticks out for me, right? We start talking about depth and being really tested or pushed to kind of explore these other possibilities in the playbook. Kellogg's on the stage just didn't convince me, and that's kind of a telling factor for a lot of these other things that we discussed. So this in particular, perfect example, right? Kellogg's is called upon to be self-sufficient, to be finding those open jewels. I'm concerned for the attack. What does that look like for G2? Where is Kellogg's going to find, you know, the ability to be solo pushing and finding space versus a team like Sentinels?
No, and you're right, and they are seasoned with dealing with that sort of play, especially from anyone.
What happened?
The entire region is known for this.
Shaz always smiling, honestly.
Open up the back of incredible individual skill, be it coupled with that support from the rest of the teammates, of course. But again, you have some of the most headline superstars hailing from NA right now. I think that's, we don't need to sugarcoat the pill. NA is leading. Now they picked up the Reykjavik win, and you know, rightly so. The way these boys performed, truly impressive. Oh no, don't agree. Fair enough.
Oh my gosh, I'm
really upset
insane right now.
Sorry, I called you first. No, they
do you guys know what's happening right now at the moment?
Before there's more Reddit threads, we don't need it. But as we stand, we're just getting the hopefully gear issues fixed out. They're uncomfortable. Don't want any excuses.
No, of course not.
Wait, does he have a heat pack to keep your hands warm?
G2's social media team probably really
gear
pushed
issues?
for excuses at some point today, maybe? You think?
I would never say such things.
No?
They rented a damn plane. You think I'm saying that?
Do you think there's a follow-up banner for that plane?
Do you think they've already recorded it too? They've got like 3 other versions. When they win, if they lose. Can you imagine?
All bases covered.
This is our clown thing that was actually the Sentinels social media manager. Whoever it is, they're pulling OT. I've appreciated the lead up to this. And be it forced or not, I think is something beyond the point, because if it gives us a close game with excitement, I'm all aboard it. And like NA and EU needed more fuel to the fire, right? Like the 2 regions have been insufferable at each other's throats the entire time after Reykjavik and even leading in.
And thank you guys so much for all the
we're ready to
subs.
go. Coffee being consumed from the beautiful shop.
I'm excited.
Maybe get a Red Bull instead. Way better. But for now, we jump back through to this and have to see where we left off. The money has been humbled for Sentinels.
Sick with the Spectre here. Again, Sentinel's going to focus their efforts towards mid. And actually, nobody even hold this. Nuki going to be called upon here. Sick actually finds the opener here.
For better.
Well, some G2's got to be fast. There's only 2 more players here to defend. Mixed right, actually, listen that orb onto hell. I expect that was the intended.
Okay.
Spell available. There's only 1 member towards
sorry. That is so rude, because I've done that so many times.
Decides to push on through. Sentinels now, they found a kill.
Oh my god.
I'm
so toxic.
I'm waiting to see if Shahzam can start exploiting any rotations as well. Let's talk about the ult coming through there. That'll be Killjoy popping theirs down. Over looking to maybe open up an avenue of
I'm not farting. I'm farting from my mouth, I guess. I'm just holding it.
Time bought. Res came in.
A lot invested into this round though, considering TENZ has got the upgrade now. You got Nuki just with the showstopper, no main weapon. And
oh my god!
Absolutely ripped apart there. Shahzam finds the opener. Mixwell would trade it out. Sentinel looked to pile on the pressure.
Yeah, they do. Mixwell isn't alone here. Koldementer apparently had his back. What is Sentinels doing? How are they converting some of these rounds potentially? There's 3 now left. Great work from Zombs. He didn't expect the follow-up from over. Now a 3v2.
Like, this to me is still so, like, amazing how, like, even if Sentinels is on an eco, they can turn it around so quickly. Like, that is so impressive.
Into the hands of TENZ, dapr, sick, all just fine. TENZ gonna put himself as
they can literally just play Sheriff and they're still set. Like, my Sheriff does...
size foray into this over. Just starting to lean through, and TENZ caught one. And now Kellogg's, run as much as you might. They're not gonna let you leave. Sentinels!
Why would you do that?
This is twice now. This is twice now this has happened on weaker buys. G2 have just been
He wanted out, guys.
Where's
Carlos? He's putting his son to bed.
Well, sick, just no respect to any of this utility.
Get a shot by Shaz.
I think Nuki actually got his showstopper triggered there, so it was actually costed as well, on top of the lockdown and the revive for G2 to try and swing that back in their favor. That is the biggest disaster you can look at. Yeah, Nuki, look at it. Ultimate's gone.
Hello, Brooke.
Yeah,
Brooke, I'm gonna hit that 100k, and I'm gonna make Noah promise me if I hit 100k that he'll get me a fruit basket. So.
But it's still a decent half if G2 get maybe 5. I'd say it's manageable on 4, but it's tough. And for now, Mixwell gets that first touch of damage as we wait and see what happens here.
We'll try and actually get up. Ramp takes a lot of damage on the back of the snake bite and a bit of spam through that poison orb as well, but 3 members of G2 hit against Spike, just completely the other way. This is an attempt for Sentinels to pull rotations, and it's working perfectly. Shahzam swings out once again.
Who would you guys say is the best on this team? On G2, I mean.
Now it's just one man. It's a Vova in position to try and hold down B. As soon as this hit doesn't come through, I want to see G2 moving, but look at them. They're stuck. They're all trying to they're trying to control a site when there's nothing there.
Vova is actually so good too, because I've never really been paying attention to him.
You have every player coming your way. You are in danger, you are under threat, and you're dead. Shahzam, he doesn't need to see you to find you. He puts him to bed.
This
is some good 9 says. See you in the next half. 3 now stand. Koldementer, Nuki, Mixwell. Spike now planted. And they have the way to work back in. They have so little information on this side of the map as well, playing back in from that A side. Shahzam happy to look towards heaven as well. Look for that drop down from rafters. Koldementer is up there.
Did they redo the tech pause round?
It's going to be TENZ supporting him. And now just old Nuki, and they know where he is, and they're going to start hunting him down. Nuki, though, denies for now. But time, High Pocket's starting to dwindle down. He's got 3 more to find. This feels almost impossible.
Did they really just throw their gun?
It is absolutely impossible here. Nuki has to find another one before the way in, but Zombs will stop that from happening. Sentinels will close out 8-4 on the half, and nothing short of clinical in my eyes. Again, those 2 thrifty rounds stick out in my mind, where G2
apparently there were
looking
some
a little
tech
rattled.
issues.
Again, to throw so much in terms of investment back into that round and it go the way it did, that's a killer.
It is. It's going to be a bit of a mental block as well, I'm sure. You saw the timeout straight away after that too, so they're going to have to pull themselves back together after that one. Sentinels coming in, and they are loud. They are incredibly loud. They are very much pumped up for this ready, and they know the rounds that are getting their heads, but I think we might be in for a treat in a second now. I don't want to get too ahead of myself. Once we know Sean's in place, we're diving down to him, because, you know what? Why wait? NA's biggest fanboy, he's by the wall. Let's head down to Sean to break down one of his favorite moments from this first half.
Thanks, Lauren. I feel really smug down here right now with this 8-4 score line, and Sentinels started off flying. Maybe G2 should have took that plane. Anyway, we have dapr lining up some Viper utility to kick off this round. You can see right here he's going to launch his smoke. So let's go ahead and start the
Master's
clip.
having an insane amount of tech issues.
Nice
no, it's not
lineup.
just you. I completely agree.
And then we're going to hop into the mini-map in a little bit. And this is a lurk smoke for that A ramp position. He also has the wall cutting through the A site. And I'm going to go ahead and talk to you about why that's important in a second.
I'm trying to see if
what you're going to notice Sentinels does is they triple group inside of this Viper smoke. And then dapr picks it up to drop it. They
maybe not even for this game, but for a different game.
And let's pause here.
Like Sentinels versus 100 Thieves.
Is falling
Did you guys watch that?
A B-type strategy, right? Sentinels is a
that
team
would get
that
toxic.
they don't have just one tactic.
Because I'm
layers, right? If the heaven hit doesn't work for X, Y, or Z
I'm very,
reason,
very like comfortable with talking with Matt, so I just be like, yeah, you fucking
so let's
suck.
look how they can react. So again, dapr's wall cutting through the A site. Why is this important? It blocks the vision from the A player, as well as when Sentinels goes up this ramp, it blocks the vision from this Sage right here in the back.
Nade
She
shot
no
and
longer has
Carlos.
the sight line towards the ramp, so Sentinels are trying to eliminate all the possibilities of the deep angles, so that way they can clear up box, right corner, as well as, you know, the close vents angle. Once they realize that this Sage wall is up, everything changes. That changes the dynamic of the strat, and they're going to use the wall almost to confuse G2, right? It's not likely that a team would push through this Viper wall on an A hit. So now let's roll through a little bit, and I'll show you what you're going to see. You're going to see Shahzam entering into this A site, into his own smoke. And this is a mechanic that's not very well known in the scene. It's the fact that Jet keeps vision throughout her dash. So he drops the smoke,
I'm gonna see if he's gonna be able to join the 100 Thieves versus Gambit game.
He's hard.
I'm not sure if Nade Shot's busy though, because guys, you have to remember
So everyone's trailing him right now, and on his on their mini maps, the Raze shows up. He's giving the comm, and let's pause it one more time really quick. And you can see simultaneously while all this is going down.
So Nade Shot said that he is down if
and a tower. So
100 Thieves
Shahzam
makes it
in,
to quarters.
TENZ trading the kill. That's going to put him back on 150 health on a pistol round. And let's roll it through a little bit more here. So Shahzam progresses up, and what I want to draw attention to now is the post-plant setup. Everything is so well thought out when you watch a Sentinels game. You have the spike going in the corner, you have dapr holding below Hell right here, and his job is to hold the A ramp flank, which he has a wall conveniently there to help him. You have Shahzam doubled up with Sick, holding the elbow position into screens, and what do you know? Actually, that smoke that dapr picked up is now at screens. So everyone's utility serves a purpose, everything is used perfectly, and that, my friends, is why Sentinels locked in this split pick and is catching G2 off yet again. So back to you guys, Panty and Hypoc. I hope you guys got something planned.
Well, we've got nothing planned. We're just hanging out, honestly. We're just here watching. However, I do hope G2's got something planned.
I hope so. I mean, we were talking about the innovation being tested for G2, and those a perfect example from Sean there with the composition here. I don't know how much G2 are going to be able to achieve, right? A lot of this now relies on Kellogg's and Nuki. That goes without saying.
I think Split is a defender-sided map.
We're talking about finding opening duels.
That's just my. That's
now
just
we
what
look
I
at the
think.
matchups, and again, TENZ, Shahzam, and arguably Sick in this scenario on the Sage. How successful are they going to be doing that? And how successful are they going to be across the entire half to not only build the comeback, but effectively
Hoki does not have watch party
to win
friends.
this.
No.
We're going to find out right about now. 8-4, Sentinels very much in the lead.
I say with Blister didn't say attack center. I said it depends on the comp as well, but I definitely think that
first man forward, joined by Nuki. Takes
wow,
out Sick, and it's quick. He's going to keep on going forward, and Zombs back of sight.
Oh my
somehow manhandles two. The third, not too far for him. But the sight just precariously in control. Kellogg's, it wasn't pretty, but he gets the job done. That's 3 for him this round, and now a 3v2. dapr and Shahzam. And Shaz has found a little bit of timing to this.
Got ahead of him.
Hold on. Shahzam, if he can find this on his own, that spike plant now denied. Avova catches the rotation, and now the fight is between Shahzam and Avova. Shahzam, you're a nasty, nasty player right now.
Nice.
Kellogg's has already found 3, and it's to save.
Let's go!
Look
at them standing up and talking shit. Holy
Shahzam
shit!
with the Red Bull clutch in the pistol round, and
we fucking did that.
Absolutely no
he's on
doing
fire!
Anticipating that flank.
IGL
for a
everything.
Moment,
he
Nuki
can
is
do it all, guys.
Absolutely exposed
Holy
on side
fuck.
as he tries to get that spike plant.
This timing, perfect. And I thought, well, if Over's got it, he's surely got the flank on the flank, but no. And then this fight, the tag, but Shaz is just that bit better. I think that was a let's go, baby.
It looked like it. I'm not a great lip reader.
No, but it's a classic. It's a classic. But what a way to kick it off. And yeah, it's the old Thanos thing of I just don't even know who you are. You're looking at these two. G2's making all these, you know, social posts, trying to pump it up. You need some results to have a rivalry. And right now at 9-4 after that pistol. Uphill time now. G2 just being put in the blender. Shaz wants to free farm. Get those knives coming out nice and early. And he's going to do it again. Flawless Prime Gaming. Sponsors love this team.
Definitely getting their quota from this matchup. I just, again, yeah, we're going to come in now. Obviously, a good opportunity for Sentinels to make use of carrying across all this weaponry from the previous, but G2 have to dig deep. The mental's being tested. Whether or not we've got anything from the playbook, we're going to see them be able to find success with. But now, again, Sentinels expecting them to lean away from A, right? These first 2 rounds going the way they've gone. I think G2 now got to reconsider their approach. Actually, seeing now on the minimap, you can see Sick and TENZ looking a little feisty in mid.
There you go.
TENZ all the way to bottom mid.
He might be going walkabouts. TENZ unleashed. Avova seems cognizant that there's a chance that someone's had a bit of a walk down middle. It's his job to try and
guys, how do I mute
while the others explore those extremities.
Like the alert?
It's not an easy job. You can see Nookie every angle.
It's not even letting me. I don't even know where it is.
The top by ramp, still with Spectres. This is the bonus.
Under alert
he's already got a
box.
kill. That's lovely work from him. Couldn't convert on a second. That's a little bit out of reach, but already a trade effectively is not bad.
Eric, I don't see it.
TENZ still posted, and Sentinel's actually able to lean away from this now. dapr going to be called upon.
Okay, I can change
I think maybe just spotting actually on that jump. He did actually, yeah. Kellogg's going to walk right through the snake by both of them, but Mixwell will close down the kill. They have control of B site now. Look how quickly the flank comes through though. koler still posted outside A main. No information here. He's effectively lost in this lurk right now. Sentinels could find a straight 3v3 if they're quick about this retake.
See it. TENZ quickly on it. Gets the tag, not the frag. Sick though, follows up well. That's Avova now gone. 3v2. And now a double stack towards that CT side is going to make it tricky for Shaz to find a clean entry. Yeah, it's not going to happen. Mixwell, good catch on that. Sick has got himself an upgrade here. So that's 1. And Kellogg's is now on red alert. A little worried, but koler has got his back. There it is, G2. Keeping in this one, 10-5.
3 kills for Sentinels though. We'll keep the economy honest, even though they were able to turn around back in their favor. I don't think Kellogg's is...
Can't you meet the alert
to that Blade Storm just yet.
No, I can't.
So can't even drop a weapon across, really. Nookie on the judge. A Spectre for Avova. Mixwell will be able to get the Vandal. Shazam Blade Storm already online with those first 2 rounds.
Oh, there we go.
As well with the Cosmic Divide available. But again, it's... Look at this complete denial here by dapr's utility again. Poison Orb will go over main. The thing is now they can use zombs utility effectively, reactively, right? As soon as G2 shows something, they have that audible possibility.
And this can only go on for so long. They don't have much to catch any flanks. They don't
I'm
have a
on
default.
Streamlabs OBS.
They're going to have to go soon enough.
Stellar.
And it's going to be right about now. Kellogg's on in. Nookie to follow him. Mixwell not far behind. The site is going to be theirs. This is postured for a retake almost instantaneously. But dapr down a little ahead of the spike plant, so it's not too bad. 6 aim is sharp today. Kellogg's feels the brunt of it. As we already have Nookie going walkabouts. But the problem is, you got zombs ready and waiting. They're reading you like a book. They're about to close this chapter if you don't pick up the pace.
Nice.
This just walks back in. This is blindside. Get out, 11-5.
Absolutely clinical from Sentinels. They allow
the
G2 to enter. They give all this space up because the protocols are in place. The contingency is there to make sure they never relinquish this side control. Nookie finds all this space, but he's got a judge. If anything, he goes a little too deep. At the point where he's got control of that spawn elbow here on B.
Shit.
Just sit there.
Stop!
Actually crazy to the Sentinels absolutely flawless right now in everything they're setting up to do.
You guys threw an eco round.
It truly is a treat.
Of course we did.
Yeah.
I don't care what
Tell me something new.
Who you're a fan of.
It's like this is the 3rd fucking time this map. Fucking we're allergic to pistols.
From Reykjavik, but still early doors. Best of 3 here. Only the first map if you're just tuning in.
You did not just say that.
This was Sentinel's choice. No surprise to the G2 fans. You know this is not only within the wheelhouse, and we are seeing obviously a weaker purchase. 1 rifle, the hero rifle on koler. Shazam. Oh god, they line up. Don't make him just ring the bell. That's 2 easy frags. Make it a 3rd. He's put it on a show. Make it so easy. He looks so comfortable. And the last 2, not really a threat right now.
Crazy.
He's still bottom mid. Sheriff in hand. Paint still available, but again, at this point, there's no real value in doing any damage to the economy of Sentinels. Spam comes through from Shazam. koler will find 1, but don't expect Sentinels now to be over peaking on this.
Oh,
he's just swung the barrel there. Yeah, another freebie. The 4th for Shazam. Is he good for the ace? A little eco farm just to close things out.
woo! Look at us go!
Jesus.
Oh my
Oh, I
god!
have to lower you, just in case you decide.
No, I don't think there is. I mean, sure,
thing
we'll
again.
have a perfect way, and it's that word protocols, right?
We're insane!
Whatever happens in these rounds is never looking
Well,
like Sentinels aren't in control.
not a close game.
They're able to peel back effectively. It's that 3 to 5 second window where they're able to just turn around and basically flip the round right back in their favor. That's on the back of, obviously, sick falling in mid. There's no building pressure on the back of it.
Clean comms.
Yeah, yeah.
They're just having fun. That's terrifying.
Go for a listening, maybe? Or...
So don't take this one, but it is 12 to 5 to G2. Let's get it, boys. Get ready for that next map otherwise.
GG.
Is on the horizon after this. That would be G2.
GG, Carlos.
But right now, Sentinels have sent more than a message. They want to create that.
It's not over until
Dynasty
the
they were
fat
talking
lady
about.
sings.
This would be a good first step.
Wait, what did he say? It's not over until the what?
Gonna be suffering off the back, but doesn't really yield. Has to be forced to kneel by Koldamenta. And the space gets taken, or does it? Shahzam waiting, always so patient, but the flank coming out from Kellogg's could be good, but the timing's even better for Shaz. There's the trade though, Nookie's got him.
Oh god, did
Puts him back. Zombs back site now. He's got 4 players coming his way. 1 left, 1 right, 1 up top. They're just about everywhere, and he can't deal with all those angles. Too many to find as dapr. Your last one, a little further out. You ever heard the story of the 1v5?
I don't think I want to. I've seen enough already.
You seen enough?
Oh god.
Well,
We got the Dapper's acing
gonna
this.
give it his best shot. No reason not to.
The last thing,
Up through those vents, but he's being
a
watched.
man
Kellogg's
loses his
eyes
hope.
trained on it. And he's gonna at least get the reward from that. 12 to 6.
I
It's
might
gonna
have
be a
jinxed it.
mountain to climb to come back into this one though.
It is indeed, and the thing is, you look at that round and it's totally, it's an anomaly, right? It's very rare that you're able to get into a position where you can overwhelm Sentinels, and that's what I feel happened there.
knowing we would have picked split,
It's come back to the same thing, right?
instead of getting a
You've
plane, I would have got a
become
fucking cab or
innovative
some
in the
shit,
ways that
and
you
then
can
just
be
ramp
able
it
to
up from
achieve
there.
the same thing here. Kellogg's, a couple of nice kills there, but again,
Consistency, man. You get across the board.
exactly. But you need him to be doing that every single round. Every single round.
Yo, nice shot, bro. Yo, nice shot. Nice shot, bro.
Cool. Just completely unfazed.
Oh, it just doesn't make you feel good.
Oh
That
my
star
god.
is going to be making Shaz smile like the Cheshire Cat. Already 2 big stars.
Just
Zombs
got
like, well, look,
factoided.
we'll let you have a nice couple of rounds. James feeling good. We're going to shut it down.
We just got
Sentinels
factoided.
just flexing,
Easy.
flawlessly closing out in that final round.